Hey, welcome to Jurva Gaming, and today, let's talk about WoW Classic. World of Warcraft Classic. The original game came out in 2004, and we have missed it. A lot. Most retail players are not happy with the way retail plays, and with the changes that were made. That is why the vanilla community on the private servers was so big. Since Classic came out, it's been on top of the Twitch streaming charts, and people are loving it. The question is, will it retain the players that it attracted once the first hype is over, and will Blizzard have learned from this experience? Let's talk about me for a bit. I started playing World of Warcraft near the end of the Burning Crusade, and never played vanilla myself. I leveled the character up to max level, leveled the Death Knight, and when the big world revamp came, I kind of lost interest. Not a big fan of the flying and the looking for group function, it really turned me off. The nail in the coffin for me was Warlords of Draenor. I only managed to level up one character to the max level and dropped out of the game, only to return when a new expansion came out and to see what it was. After a month or two, I would just stop playing at all, just couldn't keep my attention to it. But damn do I like this game. I find myself playing it whenever I can and streaming whenever I play. Link in the description below. And why do I like it? Let me explain. I started on a high pop server, tried logging in, and was welcomed with a 5-hour queue. I waited out that queue, came back from dinner, only to see I disconnected and had to re-enter the queue. So annoying. Guess who swapped to a medium pop server? Yeah, way better. No queues and a lot of players on it. Keep in mind, I did not do any research on the class, but always played a lock. So that's what I rolled. I logged in and saw so many undead players in the starting area. I have never seen a starter area this full. People were talking about how they waited for this game in general chat, asking questions about the quests, and having a great time. Kill and collect quests were kind of a pain in the butt. Everyone was going for the same mobs and spawn camping them. It was really frustrating until I got invited by a random to join his group and kill mobs together. It was awesome. We chatted, laughed a bit, and got to know each other. That's the thought behind an MMORPG in my opinion. After doing some quests, we said goodbye and we parted groups. Now let me tell you people, I've never added so many great people to my friends list in such a short time. People were nice and standing in line to kill named mobs or collect quest items. Of course, it wouldn't be me if I didn't reroll to another class after reaching level 20. The classic lock is quite static and I miss my movement I had in the later expansions. So I rolled a hunter. I liked micromanaging my pet. Getting that pet was one hell of a tough ride though. Leveling up as a hunter without a pet in the first 10 levels is a pain. You really miss the CC the pet offers. I couldn't take up more than 2 mobs because of the dead zone, but I was still having fun, meeting a lot of new people and still getting invited by randoms to quests, joining a casual chatty guild and just having a blast altogether. Getting my first pet felt epic. Instead of getting it thrown in your hands like in retail, you actually have to work for it. And that's what I did. Taming 3 beasts. Just keep one, then go to main city and buy the rest of the spells just to make sure you can use a pet. It felt great and I wouldn't miss it for a thing. One of the aspects I love about the game is that you really gotta check what spells do you want, what spells do you need, because you're broke every time you visit a trainer. Checking and mixing talent trees to create a build you like the most and fits your playstyle. Leveling up your professions just to make sure you get some money and can heal yourself with first aid. And don't forget about fishing, free food for my pet. At level 13 I was finally ready to visit Ridgefire Chasm. Luckily I remembered where the dungeon entrance was, but some of my teammates didn't. Waiting almost 1 hour spamming trade chat to find a group felt awesome. Although I did notice that tanks are a bit hard to come by these days. But hey, it's all part of Classic. So we got our group and we entered Ridgefire Chasm. And we cleared it without any deaths. That was pretty freaking awesome. I felt unstoppable. We just had a great tank, we had a great group. It just went really, really smooth. I did learn an important lesson though. Make sure to buy ammo before you go in. I know, I'm a hunter. Around that time I was leveling in the Barrens, and let me tell you, those Severa hooves still bring me nightmares. That quest took forever. It's awesome how every little piece of new gear improves your damaged health and survivability by a mile. Still looking out not to put too many mobs. Around level 18 I entered the Wailing Caverns. Now that was a challenge. I forgot how big that dungeon was and how long they can take. We wiped a couple of times because the tank didn't know how to look at the healer's mana. But hey, after he rage quit, we found another tank, and he did an excellent job. Waiting with pulls, not pulling too much mobs, and stopping from time to time, just to give us a break and eat and drink something. It was a great experience. At this moment, I'm level 23, preparing to go into Ashenvale. I haven't had any PvP yet, but I'm sure we'll find it very soon. That being said, I did notice a trend in this game. I see a lot of people that play the game until the level 20 and then slowly start playing it less and less. It's a shame. The leveling experience takes time, but it's really awesome. And at about level 20, your class really gets some special abilities. For me as a hunter, it's Aspect of the Cheetah. A lot of people level up until level 20 and then decide if they want to play that class. If you've done this twice already, I think people don't want to invest the time into it. My advice? Keep grinding. It's worth it in the long run. So, how do I like Classic? I think it's freaking awesome, and I will keep playing it. It's a bit hard, and you actually have to think before you act. The social aspect is right where it should be, and that's amazing. That's what a true MMO is, in my opinion. It's also something a lot of people have missed a lot. You're not the hero of the Alliance or the Horde. Hell no, you're an adventurer, working his way up the Horde or the Alliance and making a name for yourself. You are never the chosen one, but just another dude or gal running around and trying to find his place in the world. And that is what makes World of Warcraft a world. And it is awesome. With that being said, you have reached the end of the video. And if you're still watching, thank you so much for taking time of your day just to hear me ramble about this game. So let me know, what are you playing? How did you experience Classic so far? Please let me know in the comments below. And make sure to like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed it. Now if you want to see me play this game live on Twitch, you're more than welcome to join in on the stream. I'm live on Tuesdays, Thursdays and Sundays after 8 o'clock Amsterdam time. Again, thank you guys for watching and I hope to see you all in the next video.